Alright, kain na, kain na.
Kain na tayo. Gutom na.
Alright,
Gutom na.
everyone good? Nothing else?
Yep.
Cutlery, Paul
We're
Bailey.
good. We're good. We're
Wash your
good
hands.
too. You good? Because we're good too. Yeah. Hand wash.
Alright. What's up, guys?
What is up?
It's another episode of Three Steaks in a Pod. You're here with Ben, Paul, and CJ. Once again, we're having a dinner date every Monday with you guys. It's actually technically Friday, but Monday is when you guys get to see this. And like always, we like to bring some food to the table and have some dinner chats about everything and anything.
Life.
Just life. Life in the Corona bubble, huh?
Yeah.
5 kilometer bubble.
The 5 kilometer bubble.
Yeah.
Though we
The
are
way I
still
envision it is like a force field. A 5-kilometer force field.
It's funny because
Like the
we're
Simpsons.
actually so close to each other, but like we can't like
Yeah.
We can only like meet one-to-one. Like we integrity about the rules. We can't meet physically, 3 of us. Though we did bump into each other when we ordered food from the same place, which was such a coincidence.
Yeah.
But other than that, we really have to work at not breaking those rules.
yeah, so like always, I think we should show and tell what we're eating tonight. Let the audience know on YouTube what they're eating with us. So who wants to go first?
Yep.
Look, I'm probably gonna be digging through this bad boy, so I'm really excited to show you guys what I got.
Alright.
But at the same time, so I went to a place where I've never been before. I just caught my eye one time as I was driving. So I've got a few things to go with it, but the place was called.
Did you
That
just drop
didn't sound
something?
good. The place was called Fiji Cafe and Sweets.
Oh, okay.
Fiji Cafe and
Dandenong
Sweets.
or
Dandenong, yep, in Dandenong. Location, it's just near the station, just near Ultra Tune, just before when you go under the bridge, but just before it. So it's a chicken palau.
Dude, that looks packed.
That looks packed, huh? You can see the red.
yeah, it looks like they really pushed that thing down.
So it's different to so I got that, and then to go with it, I got a piece of roti, which looks like I don't know, it looks soggy and it feels soggy and sad at the moment. I've already been there for a while. But, oh no.
Oh, it's gone soggy, hasn't it?
Oh no, I'm happy. That looks like a good bit of roti. And top it off they gave me 2. That's so nice. I thought it was $1. Deep fried cassava.
Deep fried cassava.
I was just like, why not try it out?
Cassava.
So,
What's a deep? Right, cassava.
you know cassava, like
The
we
potato
have
kind of.
cassava cake. Cassava.
Yeah.
So it was deep
I only
fried.
know it as a
Like,
cake.
really? You don't know cassava is like a root, like a vegetable?
Nah.
It's kind of like taro, but
Yeah,
yeah.
cassava. But like, and they spell cassava
I
with
don't
a
think
V.
the more time you say it, I don't think the more time like Ben's gonna suddenly be like,
If I
oh,
said-
cassava.
You go up thinking it's cassava cake. Cassava cake. No V in it.
Ah,
And
yeah.
you-
Because you said it that way. Yeah, I know what it is now. Man, I couldn't understand what you're talking about.
The outside is like, I don't know. Like, oh, it's spicy. The outside is like having like fish from, chicken and fish and chips.
Okay,
It's
so it's
like
like a
fish.
battered
Fish.
cassava. Okay.
But it's like bee bat. I don't know. That's a late pick, but that's yummy. Yeah. So
Is it though?
What's inside your takeaway container?
they've got some chili. What's the other word for like a relish?
Chutney?
Yeah, they got the relish. So here's the palau. It's like brown rice or something, and
Okay, so what do they put in it?
It looks like a brown
chicken palau. They said it's gonna be spicy. Different from the Afghani palau. If you guys remember, I had that last time. So
like episode 1.
From
I think it was
I
episode
don't
1.
know.
place.
it definitely has. Oh, there's some spices here that I can't be bothered. I'll name later. It's quite the taste of flowers, like that type of herb, like lavender or something. You know how like
we'll give you some time.
Yeah, we'll give you some time to collect your thoughts.
You guys go. I'll talk later.
Thank
you.
Do you want to go or me, Ben?
I can go.
Okay, all right. Oh, okay.
We got a bowl of pho.
Is that homemade?
Plain and simple, nothing to it. Huh?
Is that homemade?
Nah, it's not homemade. We actually, there's a place in Springvale that we like the most. It's our number one go-to. We didn't get it from our number one go-to because it was closed.
Oh, so you actually
So
went
when
and then
Susan
you're
got there,
like,
it was
crap,
closed.
it's closed?
Yeah, so Susan got there, it was closed, and then we had to think of a plan B. We don't have a plan B because we only go to one place in Springvale. So we had to try out another place. Have we tried this place before? Yeah. Apparently we've tried this place before, but
Okay, all right.
yeah, I wouldn't know because I just enjoy whatever, but all tastes the same to me.
Fair enough.
So tried this place.
What
plan B,
combination
apparently.
do you get in your pho? Do you get like the sliced beef, sliced chicken? Do you get the
beef and beef bowl?
beef and beef bowl? That's the go-to.
Susan makes a bomb chicken pho,
Okay.
but beef pho there's a little bit more into it because you got to put more of the bones and stuff in there.
Yeah.
So it takes a bit longer to make. So yeah, chicken pho, Susan. But yeah, I got the beef and beef bowl pho.
You know, I've always been curious about the one at Coles, the pre-made stock.
Oh,
Maybe one episode.
I haven't tried it yet.
Maybe one episode when we're out of this lockdown and we can hang out. Maybe we can do like a pho episode
Yeah.
like that or
Do
something.
they advertise it as pho or faux? On the ad, I've never seen it.
But the thing is, right? Like some Vietnamese restaurants, like they sell pho and it's like pho real and stuff like that, and like it's like, so are you saying pho or pho or
yeah. The interpretation. But anyways, my pho, actually, I tried this out probably a couple of years ago because I was given the option. I always had pho with the normal noodles. What's the normal noodles?
the
Rice
white ones.
noodles?
Yeah, rice noodles. Yeah.
The white ones? I don't know. I think was I given the option? Yeah. She was like, do you want rice noodles? And me and Susan were just like, yeah, we want rice noodles. Isn't that normal?
What else would you want?
Yeah.
But then I was like, wait, hold on. Does that mean I can also have it with egg noodles?
Man.
So ever since then, I've been an egg noodle guy.
It's funny
With
because
my
I
pho.
remember the time, like, we've gone out for pho. The first time I saw you order egg noodle, and you were like, "Oh yeah, can I just get it with egg noodle?" I was like, "What? Who has it with egg noodle?" Like,
Yeah, I remember.
Me.
I with Ben. Like, egg noodle, like,
but then, like
not against it.
the server, you know how sometimes if you order something from left field, the server's kind of like, "Wait, what do you wanna order?" Like the
Yeah.
server was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Like egg noodles. Like so
Is that
so
egg
clearly there's a
Because, like-
community of people that order egg noodle with their
can
pho.
imagine
It's not
saying-
just Ben.
I can imagine them saying, "Wait, egg noodle? Yeah, we could add egg noodle." Wait, sorry, sir, you're actually ordering pho. Did you know? Did you order? Yeah, I know. I want egg noodle. Oh, okay. Like, it's
Yeah,
just
that's why I
very,
got the
like,
one spot that I go to because they know how
They
to give me the egg noodle pho. I don't have to deal with that awkwardness.
You're like the only guy that orders the egg noodle pho, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah, there's like a picture on the wall
Yeah.
when that guy walks in. Egg noodle pho.
egg noodle band that comes in.
Wait, this is hoisin, right? Yeah.
imagine if
Like-
it was chili."
When they order their
Almost
when
a
they order in their
disaster.
stock, they order in their stock. Like, we actually don't really stock egg noodle. but this guy seems to keep ordering it. So yeah,
Yeah,
Well, they gotta
the guy changed the game.
because Springvale has all those like groceries. They just gotta duck out to the next door neighbor grocery store to buy a pack of egg noodles.
he's back, he's back, he's back.
Or they scream to the back, egg noodle man here.
The bowl one,
Yeah,
the bowl one.
One no hair, I don't know why. Egg noodle.
One day, some Chinese grandma's gonna come back around. She'll be like, you know, pho, you put right noodle, get your hair back. No more. No more.
Nah, that wouldn't make me order it. This is the way I like it now.
That's cool. That's
That's
cool.
true.
Comment down below if you
Yeah.
guys have had egg noodle pho. I haven't actually been game enough to try it. Not that I'm scared to try it, but it's just like why if something's not broke, why change it? You know, like
Why people stop broken?
yeah.
Change it up.
But hey, how about you, CJ? What are you snacking on while Ben pretty much makes his dinner?
So
yeah.
I too went to trusty old Springvale.
Oh,
Nice.
And so I got one thing from one place, and it is basically it's rice noodle. It's rice noodle, and it's got meat inside.
it looks like a big sushi, like one big individual
It's
sushi.
kind of like layered, and it's like folded up on top of each other.
What is it? Let's see.
It's like
Oh,
rice
yum.
noodle. Yeah, rice noodle, and it's got like a side of fish sauce. So I've got that. I opted to not have rice tonight. I was like, oh, I'm not feeling the rice.
Feel like rice?
Yeah, so I got rice noodle. And then I got myself.
Oh yeah, a crispy pork. Yum, yum. Or is it duck?
Oh, yum.
Oh. Hey man, the pork's running, man.
Caught it.
The pigs don't fly.
I guess that's
And then I also
Oh
duck. Oh, duck.
no.
so that's my combo today. Three combo meal.
Love myself a bit of duck.
Got a little bit extra, so I have something for tomorrow as well.
Oh, nice.
See what you've done there? You just like
That's the
so
best thing.
You need that partner with your duck and your pork, so you got the rice noodle.
Yeah, and then they gave me like 3 sauces. Not sure
Oh,
which
wow.
one's which. I think one's hoisin, one's like chili, and then I think that's like soy. It looks like soy.
One for each dish.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
reminded me of my food.
So that's what I'm eating. But yeah, have you gathered your thoughts yet, Paul, on how
Yeah,
your meal tastes?
I'm gonna try this sauce real quickly. It looks like a relish.
Are you a chili eater? Do you like to eat chili?
I wasn't a chili.
Yeah.
eater, but after I went to America, ooh, I thought it wasn't. After I went to America, my chili tolerance went from like 2 out of 10 to like a good 6 or 7, like a massive like 50 to 60% increase. This is really chilly, but I like it.
What kind of spice, man?
So
Peppery?
no, it's but I'm chucking it in my rice. There's a spice, I think it's like Chinese 5 spice, or it's cardamom, or it's like a black spice, which is almost like a licorice type of spice. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Licorice kind of.
It's very heavy in this rice dish with the chicken, and it's got bones. I don't know if there's gonna be bones or not. Okay with bones, but I like clouds where you don't have to worry about if there's gonna be big pieces of bones or not. I just want to like
Yeah.
and not worry about that. But it is
Duck
quite,
is a bit like that. Bones.
Yeah, a lot of bones, but it's like it's good once in a while.
Yeah, you get that one leg, and then throughout it, there's just bones.
Like compared to a chicken bone, it's like
Yeah, compared to eating chicken.
So it's quite I forgot the spice. Someone's gonna fill me in. Comment down below. Like, The spice here, it's very like it's from a flower as opposed to like or a seed or something. I definitely love the cassava, deep fried cassava. That's a hit for me. And the roti, I think the roti was really nice when it was freshly warm, so I'm happy with it. It's just partnering well with this, with rice stuff. But I think this is quite dense and heavy. Like the flavor of, there's this flavor in here, apart from the spiciness. It's not that it's bad, I just feel like it's just too much of one flavor. It seems very one-sided and heavy individual spice. I just can't put my tongue on what spice it is, but I know what it is.
I know you were pretty excited for your dinner, Paul.
It's not good.
It's living up to the hype.
It's yeah, like I think I'm happy overall. Like I just feel like it's very one side. Like the chicken, I think like the chicken and the rice have been like seasoned by the same thing.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Like it doesn't feel like there's balancing flavors. It's very like
it's overkill
to this one spice. Whereas other palau is like you got a bit of carrot, a bit of like sultana and stuff in that, and some olive oil, and then the chicken, and it kind of like counterbalances. The sultana is like a weird add, but it's a good.
I hate sultana in rice.
I don't think it should be there, but like I understand it in this overall dish of the Afghani palau. So yeah, overall I'm happy. You know, it wasn't expensive either. Local place.
So for the longest time, me and CJ have been getting pho. And CJ, I think it was a couple of years ago, CJ had never tried it with the onions, these pickled onions. I told him, bro, game changer.
Wait, you got pickled onions with the takeaway?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Did you ask for the pickled onions or they just gave it? Or you have to ask for it, just like at the restaurant. But I love a bit of pickled onions with my pho. It's just that, you know, that refreshness you need from that broth.
It's the biggest game changer.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking. When you say that, I feel like this needs like a pickled something to just change my taste buds every time I eat it. Like when you're at a restaurant and they give you like the radish, like the little like bits of radish at Korean, and it just kind of freshens your mouth up.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
that's what this needs.
What would you consider a palate cleanser with that type of food?
That's a very good question. I don't know. Y'all got to comment down below because it's heavy. I'll tell you that. It's heavy. I can seriously just do the radish, to be honest, or anything pickled. Like, yeah, pickled lettuce.
Maybe a drink?
Yeah, a soft drink would do well. Water is not.
Got some 7-Up?
No 7-Up today. Just water.
The real question is, would you go back? Would you go back to that place?
To try some of the other stuff? Yeah. I think I would. Yeah.
How about your food, Ben? Does it live up to your usual place?
I don't know, to be honest. The thing is, I put a lot of hoisin in my pho. So anytime I eat pho, I can taste hoisin and sriracha. And like I wouldn't know what the actual broth really tastes like because all I can taste is hoisin, which is the way I like it anyway. So to me, it tastes fine. It tastes like normal pho, you know. But it's probably better to have it there.
Yeah, I found that like with
you get it freshly hot.
Yeah, like it's cooled down. It's not.
It's just out of that 500-day-old freaking pot that they use. They never wash.
That's been there since like they put the whole cooking pot and everything from
beginning of time.
The broth still in it.
Yeah, just that broth they've continuously been adding to.
You guys ever like? Because okay, I was thinking, right, we were running late today on today's pod, like every one of us. Do you think it's just a cultural thing that Asians are always late?
Nah. I hear it all the time from like non-Asians.
Oh, really?
It's almost like everybody reckons they're late, and they all think it's their own culture that's late.
Really?
So it just means everyone's late.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's actually the cultural thing of people being late. It depends on, like, you can just break it down to warm culture and cold culture people. So like for some cultures, like we'll just say Western, it's very generalized. This is generalized, right? But culturally, the people that are like very like, you know, when it's like for some of us in our families back then, you could just kind of like rock up to their house without really calling in advance. You just kind of sit there and just do stuff. Like you either sit there and you watch them clean the house and you talk with them, or you prepare the food with them together, and then you do that kind of stuff together. It's very family-like, very communal. So those type of the people who, like, there isn't really a start time or an end time, so they're more geared to like being late because it's always, you know, when there's an event or starting or coming early and things like that. Where other people, it's like, yeah, you should probably tell me in advance if you're going to come, and if you're going to come, I'm only free from 6 to 8, and I'm going to have the house ready and I'm going to have the food prepared for you, because that's how I deal with, you know, time and things like that. So it's very different. I found Filipinos very close to Africans, like crazy close.
As in warm cultured.
Yep. But in Philippines more.
But then you can say the same for some Europeans. Because I hear a lot of Greeks and Italians say that same thing. They're always late. It's Greek time or Italian time. So
Yeah.
they're warm culture people.
I've
But then
never
that's
heard
just gonna. I've heard it all the time.
Because I think like it depends. Because like in some of those European countries, like let's say something like Japan or China, and again, like remember where cultures do shift when they come to Australia or they come to America. So they started that infusing of it. But if you're like talking to the culture within that country, those things will be like very like, yeah, those things kind of change. Like I know like maybe Taiwan, Japan, and everything, they'd be more careful on time. You know, like, you know, pure like, you know, people who've grown up in Australia maybe 50 years or maybe a couple generations, they're more, you know, keen on like time, I think. Or even like some Americans, it's like, you know, on time. Like you go to places where people run meetings really well and on time. And other things, you're just like, you go to a party, like, oh wow, it's already started. You go to another party and it's like, oh wow.
Have you ever been early to a party?
I can't say I have.
Yeah, I never. You know what's funny? Like when you rock up.
No one
late,
ever wants to be first.
Yeah, no one wants to be first. But when you rock to a party, and then you see your friend that you hang out with at the party. You only hang out with this person like at the parties. Like you don't really hang out outside of. And you're like, oh, what time did you get here? And like, oh, maybe like an hour ago. And it's like, oh, I feel bad, man. You got no one else to hang out with. Like,
Especially if you know that it's a gathering that not everybody knows each other.
yeah.
But you feel bad, so you got to go.
Yeah.
And then you kind of start going through the list of people that you think might be going.
Yeah, it's like, is Paul going to be there? Is Ben going to be there? Am I just going to be by myself?
You establish, so then when you get there, you establish okay, you're my guy tonight because I got nobody else.
That's the worst. Like people know me as an extrovert, but honestly, if I go to places where I don't know anyone, I am the complete opposite. I'm just all like, yeah, I need my guy. Like, I'm gonna just like settle into my little like hole back here and not know anyone. Like, you stick with me, don't leave me. Like, don't leave me, kind of thing. Like,
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go toilet, yeah. So I just I'll be right back.
I'll wait for you outside.
I gotta go toilet too, man. We'll go together, yeah.
Or somebody else basically goes like, oh, I'm gonna get a drink. Oh yeah, my cup's empty too. Yeah, my cup's empty too.
Yeah, I might have a look at the drinks as well, man. It's just because, bruh, you're my guy tonight, all right? Because I got nobody else.
Don't leave me.
It's just don't leave me, man.
if you rock up and they're not there yet, you just kind of wait in your car. Like, I've done that. Like, I've waited in my car, oh, bro, you here yet? How far are you? Like, and then it's like, oh, this thing's starting and you're not here. I'm gonna have to go in. Like, I'm gonna. And like, oh, so you go, oh, hey, good to see you. Blah, blah, blah. Like, that's my friend. Oh, hey, nice to meet you. You kind of just like sit around, like, and you kind of like you hang near like where there's like the little pecking food, like the little.
Yeah,
what do you call it? And you just kind of hang there, get a drink. You just
keep yourself busy.
Yeah, like trying to like do something. It's awkward and it happens. Like, people listening, like, have you been to a party or a gathering where you don't really know anyone apart from like the celebrant and one person? And
one other person. Or it's like you get there and you know that other one person's gonna go.
Yeah.
But they don't come for ages. so then what?
Have you purposely had asked for a +1 because you knew you weren't gonna know anyone there?
Nah. I think I've actually been with Susan long enough that she's been my +1 for a lot of stuff. So I haven't had to. Yeah.
You're a blessed guy, man. I've been to some places and it's like, I only know the person's like celebrating whatever. I don't know anyone. Can I bring a friend? Like can I bring a friend?
I mean, it's
man?
a fair point. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I feel like the person celebrating or the host need to know that. Mm-hmm. That if he's coming on his own, he might want to bring somebody. So like, we've done it before. Like we've had, you bring somebody. And so just to help it not be so awkward for him.
Do you think the person was kind of like, I was fine coming on my own, but now I have this pressure of like, who do I invite? Like, is Paul free?
Yeah.
Is Ben
Now I'm
free?
like,
Do they
it's
want
like, you're my only friend. I don't know anyone.
Yeah.
I was only gonna come by myself anyway.
You invite someone just like, oh, I was just planning on coming by myself, but now I don't know who to invite.
I was like, hey man, so on Saturday, just come bring somebody. If you feel, just bring someone if you feel like you might be by yourself. So just feel free to bring somebody. Oh no, it's cool. What were we talking about?
It's like crazy. So like, I remember I was invited to a wedding, and they're like, bring a friend, bring this guy if you want. And I was like, okay, cool, right? Like, that's awesome because again, I wouldn't know anyone, right? And so what happened was, I think like on the day or something, like something happened, and my friend was like, oh, I forgot it's today, and I was like, now you're guest listed, bro. Like, what do you mean you forgot? It's tonight. Like, I was like, and it's like, if you're guest listed, like, I was like panicking trying to find someone else. Like, yo, hey man, want to come to a wedding tonight? Like, it was like it was more like just the function part of it. But I was like, yo man, like these guys put us,
Yeah. It's like how do you tell somebody, right? You just say, yo, what are you doing tonight, man? Nothing. Let's go to a wedding. Didn't want to do that.
And then he's like,
nothing, but not like a wedding.
Oh, wait. I actually have something on. It's like, wait.
No, that's right. I've got like a thing on, but it's just not wedding.
And then you go to the wedding and you see them there. Just like...
And it was cool though. Like, they ended up coming with me. But again, it was one of those situations like we didn't know anyone and it was very awkward. It was like, ooh. And especially when the married couple.
We had each other.
Yeah, we did. But like married couple, they can only give you so much attention when it's their wedding kind of thing. So you don't get mad about that. You let them enjoy the night and you do it for them and you have fun. So it was good overall. But it was one of those stressful like +1 situations where like I think they're probably just like, I don't know these people. Like, you met them before.
I went to a wedding by myself actually once.
Yeah.
Susan was pregnant and she was close to her due date, so she was trying not to go too many places. Mm-hmm. And so I went to the wedding anyway, and I was by myself. So like, in between the the ceremony and the reception, there was a couple hours. It was near St. Kilda, and I was walking the beach line for 2 hours by myself, and I was talking to Susan on the phone. And I was like taking pictures, and I was like, man,
romantic.
What? It's all in St Kilda, and then I was kind of like thinking, where am I meant to go?
In a suit?
Huh?
In a suit?
Yeah, I was walking like in the suit, and I was just walking the beach line. My feet were hurting. I was wearing dress shoes I hadn't worn in a while. I was just, oh man, what am I doing?
And you're just like looking
because I did know people at the wedding, but they had their partners and they were doing other stuff. And I didn't want to
it's kind of like
fifth wheel them or whatever. It just felt bad.
Like, all right, after the ceremony, guys, we're gonna head to this restaurant to just have some light beverages and snacks.
Yeah.
Don't invite Ben though. He doesn't have a partner. He's by himself. It'll be awkward.
You know what it is, right?
No, because I actually was like, because I messaged them and I was like, yo, are you guys here yet? And they're like, yeah, we're just having drinks next door. And then this is the bit. You can join if you want. And I was kind of like, if I want. Like, it doesn't sound like you want me to.
Yeah, do you reckon that?
You know what? You know what that is about culture? That's really, I think Philippine culture is very indirect, where deep down we want to be invited, or we're like, hey, can I come with you? But we always prefer for them to ask us. And like, you want to be asked twice, not once.
Yeah, I don't want to intrude.
Yeah, we don't want to intrude. That's the way we think of offending someone. So if someone says like, hey Ben, like you say to me, hey bro, do you want to come join us for the wedding? I'll probably be like, nah, it's okay. Even though I want to. But if they say, like, no, seriously, we want you to come. Okay, I will. Like, we want to be asked twice, because the first time we feel like we're intruding.
Like,
because that's
you just want a firm one.
It's like when I'm at Ben's house, and then there's like the last piece of cake or whatever, and Ben and Susan are like, oh, just have it. No, it's okay. I don't really want it. And then they'll be like, no, just have it. All right, okay. And then I'll have it. You know, it has to be twice. You have to ask me twice. Like,
you have to ask twice, and that's the thing about Filipino culture, I think. But it's like some warm cultures, like where we don't want to offend people, or we don't want to intrude. That's our way of showing our manners for some reason. Like, we don't want to tell someone exactly what we feel directly. So we kind of like let them be like, no, yeah, it's okay. Come hang with us.
You know what though? CJ really does want that cake. Me asking twice is a waste of time. Just have it, bro.
It's gonna be a new rule. But you know what though? But hold on. Even with that rule, like, we can make that rule for CJ, but like, if we tell CJ, we tell CJ. But then we forget that there's people around the room as well sometimes, where they ask because deep down they're the one who wants it. Like,
yeah, no, exactly. I'm one of those guys. Yes, I'm the guy. If there's a last piece, most times, if there's like one more piece and it's been there for ages, I'll be the guy that just like, hey, does anybody want that? Because I'm gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? And then it makes them say, yeah, go ahead, have it. So it's mine.
For me, I'm all like,
so what?
Does anyone want this piece? Because if not, then I'll have it. And then they're like, oh, and I'm like, all right, you have it. And they're like, no, do you want it? I was like, no. Oh, I'm like, half? Like, half? Can we just, like, because deep down I still want it, even though I'm trying to get to you. It happens, man. That's the beauty of it.
You ever felt bad sharing half?
No.
I always try to give more to them.
I
always try to give them like 3/4 to my quarter, just because I want to taste it, as opposed to like having like the full thing.
You never want it all for yourself.
If I'm eyeing it out, I'm definitely going for it's mine. And then,
well, that's why I know. That's why I tell you, man. Well, why am I even asking you twice?
I don't want to make it look like I'm the one who's taking it. Like, oh, okay, could you ask me twice? It'll be rude of me to be like, no, have it. You know, like.
You have certain people like in your circle of friends that you know you can have some banter with, like you, Siege. And then there's other people you actually genuinely ask twice because it's the right thing to do.
I think it always differentiates, and I think sometimes with more like newer friendships, you're always more generous about it as well. I think the longer you're with people, the more you kind of know about it. I think it does differ. And maybe you're full. Maybe you're actually just full as well. So you just kind of. So I think that adds to it. But I want to ask you this question then. Like,
I don't think I've ever been full at someone's house. Like if I didn't know them, if anything, you eat less.
Yeah.
You never overeat.
Yeah,
Dude,
Because you don't want to come up as I never get fed at home.
dude, you know what reminds me of there is like in high school when we used to do school projects, and then you have like a group project or whatever, like with someone else. Like that person would come over to my house, and there'd be like stacks of food to eat, like pies and stuff like that. And then I didn't discover this till like I went to their house. I was just like, yo, where the food at, man? Like,
Exactly.
it's like,
We did that. We had a study group in year 11 or 12. Same thing. We went over to one of the people's house, and we were kind of like studying. They're like, "Oh yeah, let's go take a break now." And then we went into the kitchen, and like we had to make our own sandwiches. And it was literally just once like wasn't even ham and cheese. It was like a vegetarian sandwich. It was like carrot and tomato and cheese, or something, or even just cheese and tomato. And I was kind of like, oh, this in my head. I'm like, oh, is this what we're eating? Damn, man! If you guys came over to my house, we would have had something like way better than this. But whatever.
Yeah.
Is this how it's gonna be? Then it's gonna be.
That's the cultural thing of like certain cultures. The way that, like for them they feel like, you know, you're gonna eat at home. This is just a snack that we provide. But for like Filipinos or like maybe Africans, it's like no, we have to make sure your belly's full before you leave. Like that's the way that we show you our love and our concern. So it's very different, I think. But like, I'll ask this question back with like the last piece of food, right? But before that, I also got one other thing from this Fijian place. I think it's this.
what's that?
Semolina, and
What?
this thing, it's deep fried semolina. So
Again, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
What are you?
it's like I can't describe it. It's like really, it's not potato and it's not rice.
So it's kind of like
It's something
starchy.
like that.
It's like starchy.
It's not starchy though, but it's like soaked in honey. Like it's
Okay,
like
so it's like a dessert.
soaked in honey. And then semolina. So semolina, I think it's like a cook or something.
Well, did you guys hear that? I just burped.
Yeah.
This is like a
Sorry.
powder bowl, like a milk powder bowl. Oh, with some spice. What? How is that dessert? I don't know if I want to finish that. It's too sweet, and tastes different. Not that it tastes
weird.
bad. It doesn't taste amazing. When it comes to the last piece of food, have you ever been like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it. I'm gonna ask people if they want it, but someone's just gone and just picked it up and ate it without asking
yeah.
anyone. Oh, like how does?
Yeah, that has happened before, but
And you're just kind of like how? Like, well, then, like, well, did they have to ask? No, but should they have? Yes. Like how does that make you? I know for me, I'm like, oh. Okay.
that's why it's important to announce it.
Nice
You look
and early.
around and you say, guys, I'm gonna have the last piece. Just grab it.
Some people will just do it, and you're like, oh. Like,
I mean, like, if you want it, you go for it. So I guess they want it.
I mean,
But I always look around the room or look around and see the people first. If they're looking at it, we sort of feel like, oh, do I want it that bad? Because they might want it more than me.
do you feel conscious that you're
So
having the
if-
right? Like,
But you
I
know
can eat it
what-
too much tonight. Like I shouldn't have it. I've eaten too much actually.
you know what though? Like,
Nah.
I noticed.
No, man.
No,
There's a reason why I want it. Because I want it.
Man's gonna eat.
Yeah, but you know, like at like Filipino parties, when you go past like the spring roll and like empanadas and stuff like that,
Mhm.
there's always that one spring roll left or that one empanada because no one else wants to take it.
I'll usually ask if there's another batch, and I'll get from the new batch.
Oh,
Because it's fresh.
Yeah.
Fresher.
no, the reason like epic aftertaste. sorry, that's bad. I'm sorry. People must love that. Oh, it's like milky or something. Like, I don't know, mixing it with water. Sorry, I'm sorry.
You right there?
Sorry, can you cut that,
Maybe you
please?
need that glass of 7-Up tonight.
I don't want that face to pop up anywhere.
Might be a thumbnail.
Don't. I feel bad. Like, people must love the taste of that. I just, no, I want to respect people's.
Unless they're trying to get rid of it tonight because they weren't selling enough. Maybe you just got a bad batch.
Oh, there's a mix of flavors in my mouth.
But yeah, I always find it funny when people don't want to, but like deep down inside, like I'm one of those people that don't want to go for the last piece. But deep down inside,
If it's a big gathering, like a lot of, like a 50th birthday or something, and there's a lot of people there.
Sneaky, easy.
Yeah, I don't really eat much either at those things.
Really?
I don't know why, I get shy.
Man,
But if it's at, if you know the people well and it's like at a home or whatever, we can load me up.
What about like those ones where like the lechon is out? Do you go for a lot of lechon?
Yeah, of course.
I feel like on the parties, I just judge the food based on the amount of people that there is, and that kind of determines how much I'm going to eat or not. And also, if no one's eating, then it's like, fine, then I'll eat, like, kind of thing. But in the bigger parties, I feel like you can get away with it because no one can see you really just, you know, going for the extra spring roll because they're like, there's just so many people.
You know
Like it's an internal feeling. No one's going to call you out for taking that last spring roll, but
people
you
are
just
looking.
feel bad that you took it.
People are watching. People are watching.
Yeah, people are watching. Like from across the room, like, oh, there's only like 2 or 3 left. We'll see who gets it.
Because I'm kind of like one of those people as well. When you're at the buffet, kind of like I'm not buffet, but like picking your food and like grabbing whatever and putting it on your plate. I like to look at other people's plate to judge how much I can put on my plate.
That's good. Yeah.
Like if I'm standing next to
That's
Ben,
true.
if I'm standing next to Ben, we're loading it. We're loading this up.
Oh, we're in this together, bro.
Then the
I
influence.
grab 3, you grab 3. I grab 5, you grab 5.
You ask that question because you see how much chicken is left and stuff like that. Because I remember, like, it's funny because sometimes you go to places and if you haven't prepared well enough, you have to start like giving out the food to people. But I've learned lately in my later years, you grab the dessert first because people are starting to realize, like, leche flan, man, that thing's gone. Like if you haven't,
Yeah, that
if you
goes
haven't
quick.
got the leche flan, by the time you eat your dinner,
Bro.
gone.
Bro,
It's gone.
you're that tita that starts dessert first, man. It's like
Well, I don't
everyone's
eat
on
first,
main.
I just get it first.
Everyone's on mains and like getting the normal food, and then there's that one tita that grabs a plate and puts like the every little cake and stuff that.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Like depending, like if the line's long for mains, then you go there first, and then like you get that. But like, I'll just go get dessert straight away because I learned like as growing up, I learned that like you can take time to eat your dinner, and then you're like, oh, I want dessert now, and you're like, oh, there's like not much ketchup on it. Like there's nothing like
Yeah.
nothing left. People have eaten quicker than me because they were ahead of me in the mains. In that long line, because kids eat last, right? Because the adults go first and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The oldies, and you're like, man, missed out on some.
Maybe that's why I don't have much of a sweet tooth. Because I always missed out on the desserts.
Could be.
He's just like, what is there to be excited about when there's nothing there?
You're like, I didn't even know desserts were served at Filipino parties. What's left?
Yeah. Oh, is that purple stuff?
Oh man, if you
What's your favorite? Okay, what is your if you're like invited to a Filipino party or any party, what's the one dish you're like, I can't wait to have that?
What do you look forward to?
Yeah,
like main dish or dessert?
any could be main, could be a dessert, could be
Dinuguan.
yeah.
Because we don't get it all. It's not like we eat it all the time. It's like special occasion food.
Bro, give me dinuguan over lechon any day of the week, bro.
You always get a lechon. Dinuguan,
Yeah,
you don't always get it.
Interesting.
So I'm down for some dinuguan.
Paul definitely
more
knows
of a-
dinuguan.
I prefer like if they make either bistec.
Oh, really?
Just feel I like that, but like I like it's a good one actually because I feel like it's always different everywhere. Like I definitely look forward to the flan though. I'm definitely a fan of the flan. Like that's what I want to make sure that's at a
Leche flan.
leche flan. Like that's what I'm like, yo.
Yeah, leche flan's good too.
You don't just make that at home randomly all the time.
Yeah, that's another one, and you have to make it right.
Oh,
You've
yes,
had some like really eggy tasting leche
hit
flan.
or miss. Leche flan is a hit or miss dessert. Like the sugar can be too like burnt, not creamy, or like weird whole like it's like too airy. Like
Yeah.
You know what else is a hit and miss dessert? The fruit salad. Because if they put cheese, it's a miss.
Cheese is a no. It's a no for me.
Okay.
cheese is a must.
No.
You guys listening or watching at home?
No, man.
You guys are listening and watching at home. It's not your like fruits that are like cut up and then put together. It's like I don't know. It's kind of like
Well,
a soupy.
There's two salads. Wait, see, are you talking about macaroni salad or are you talking about
No.
salad?
I'm talking about fruit salad, like the sweet dessert.
Like the full creamy one. Though?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fruit
Oh, yeah,
salad.
you can put it in there as well. Yeah.
Oh well,
What?
yeah, it's creamy.
Cheese?
Okay, it's not just cut up fruits, but it's just like it's fruits. It's got like jackfruit and stuff like that, and then it's so good. It's so good. You can drink the sauce that it comes with. You know, like
Condensed milk sauce.
but
Awesome.
what
You drink
throws it
condensed-
off
The
is when they
evaporated
add
milk.
chunks of cheese, like the
Cheese.
tasty cheese, and you can't really see it because it's covered by the sauce and
No.
like mixed
No
in with
cubes.
like jackfruit and stuff like that. So it looks like jackfruit, and you put it in your mouth and you chew, and you can just feel the cheese just like.
I remember the first time when me and Susan were together. She her first experience of fruit salad. So we love fruit salad, right? It's one of my favorite. I don't know what fruit salad is unless it's a Filipino type of fruit salad. It's just either that or it's just a combination of fruit. So fruit salad is a Filipino style. So when Susan came to a gathering one time, it was a big one and there was fruit salad. And so it was dessert time. She went to get her dessert. She leaned over to me and she goes, "Hey, what's the fruit and milk?" I was like, "Fruit and milk? What are you talking about?" There's like fruit and milk there. And I was asking around the table, I'm like, "Is there fruit and milk here?" Stuff with the fruits in it. And then we were like, "Oh, fruit salad." "Oh, is that what it is?" Gross. I was like, what are you talking about? It's the best ever.
Gross.
It's the best thing ever. I just couldn't get her head around why there was cream with fruit.
It's true.
And I was like, well, that's the way we have it, man. And it happens to be really good.
I made that as a staple. Like, if I got to make something for a bunch of people, I've kind of made that a staple dish because it's so easy. You just buy fruit salad mix at Coles, like 2 big jars, get yourself some whipped cream and condensed milk, chuck it in, and you're done, right? So I brought it to like an event, right? And there's a lot of more like Western people and stuff like that, non-Filipinos, and they were like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Fruit salad," and they were like, "Wait, what?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's cream, condensed milk, and mixed fruit from the can." Huh? And they were just kind of like, I can't, like, they just got in their bowl and they're just like, they're trying to eat it and they're just like,
I don't know.
it doesn't taste bad, doesn't taste good. I just can't get my head around the fact that, yeah, it's like cream and
White.
and fruit. Like, what? Some people were like, "Oh, this is cool. This is awesome. This is an amazing invention." So we're just like, just don't understand. You know?
Yeah, that was another thing when I was younger, because all I knew fruit salad was the Filipino version, and then we had oh no, crap. Bring a tissue in the broth.
Oh,
Damn it, man. And I'd love to finish the broth as well.
you like to drink it?
But anyway, we had like a potluck in primary school. So everyone had to bring something. of their culture, and then some people had to bring fruit salad for some reason. And all I knew was the white fruit salad, the Filipino style. And they brought fruit salad, which is actual how everybody else knows what fruit salad is. And I looked at it like, how come it's like that? Like the apple looks
Sheltered.
it's starting to go brown. The oranges in there.
You sound sheltered.
I was like, that's why it's so good to have the creamy version, because you can't see the yuckiness of the freaking fruit anymore.
We're getting oxidized.
Hides how yucky the fruits get. So I'll say that's one good thing about having creamy fruit salad.
That's true. Well, speaking of like fruit salad and cream and everything like that, y'all got dessert for tonight?
I actually do. I picked up something from the same place.
Yeah, that was my dessert, but I got something else because I just wanted to support local businesses. So I got my other dessert. How have you been?
I think
Busy
he's
eating?
finishing off his onions.
How about you, Ben?
I don't have dessert.
Oh. Oh, good, oh, good. Well, what we do have, I'm sure we all have, is boba.
Oh.
And this looks like a new flavor.
This is a new flavor. It's an experimental flavor.
Let's
Yeah,
taste
so-
it. to figure out
Hey, you
what
got
it
a different
is.
sticker. You didn't have a sticker last week, and now you have a sticker.
I didn't have a sticker last week, so I told them, I said, hey, I didn't get a sticker last week, so they gave me a special table lamp. So
Let's see.
I'm very lucky, you guys. So
So
this is an experimental flavor. Supposedly, this has never been made before.
What is this? This is,
No idea.
So this
there's like a
is,
hint of matcha.
so it's nameless.
I was also told if it doesn't taste good, be honest. Okay.
It didn't taste amazing, but like it does grow on you. Like my first hit was like, what's that?
Well, okay. I like matcha, so tastes like matcha to me.
It tastes like matcha, but
But there's
I
like
asked,
is it
and
me?
it isn't.
Is there like pungent? Is it pungy? Like, but it's pungy in my mouth, not in the smell. In the mouth.
It's like a
when I go-
matcha cheese kind of. You know how like barber shops started doing that cheese?
You know when like you have blue cheese and like makes it like a pungent in your mouth, but it's not.
Never had that.
It's not matcha. I was told.
It's not matcha.
It's not
Is it
matcha.
seaweed?
Are you sure?
Grass jelly?
I was told it's not matcha. I
Green
don't mind
tea?
it. Hmm?
Green tea.
Well,
have
if
no
you said
idea
it's
what
not
it is.
matcha,
Tastes
Anyway,
really good though.
anyway,
it's
Rubber
no,
bar?
it's
Rubber.mel.
the green stuff that they put in like spinach. No, you know that stuff people use for gym. Like, it's like semolina. No,
Spirulina.
spirulina.
It's not that either.
Anyway, rubberbar.mel for all your post-isolation parties and catering events. They do that. They do little cups like this, so you can have one of these at your party. Check it out on the Instagram. It's in the comment box down below for all the details on their Instagram. But you know, it's always good to support up and coming small businesses.
Hey, Siege, can you drink it the way they would drink it in the ads? Gotta show the label. Boba bar.
Oh, bar.mel. What else?
Coming to an event near you.
Ohio. What do they say? What do they say? Like there's arigato. I don't know.
Yeah,
No.
I'll figure it out.
I think I know what you're talking about.
But I got myself for dessert just one
Just one.
Portuguese tart, just one tiny
cute.
little Portuguese tart because we only had one left, and it was like
Ah.
one day.
CJ reached over. It's like, does anybody want this? No. Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab it. Okay. Because it's the last one left.
And like the lady's like, just one. And I was like, yeah, there's only one left, right? You got more in the back? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, so I got that.
Oh, so she didn't say they had any more in the back?
I didn't ask, but like,
Oh, as you were thinking.
I didn't want to be that guy like, oh yeah, do you have one in the back? Like,
I would have asked if they had more, and then she said we do. I'd be like, oh, can I just get the fresh ones?
Yeah.
and
This
she's
is
like,
like display only, right?
and then she's like, oh, okay. And then she takes this one to the back, and she comes out with the same one.
You're like, you go for the top, yeah, you go to the back, you know, like you look before it, and it's like, he want egg noodle as well. What the?
Egg noodle man.
Egg noodle man.
Egg noodle man had egg noodle.
Oh,
What happened?
Well, that looks.
Oh, they bumped heads.
they bumped heads, as in Susan.
She leaned over to give Susan a kiss, but then they hit heads. That's why she's crying. Okay, baby. So bad.
Yeah. So, what about you, Paul? What do you got tonight?
Yeah, it was just those ones. I think like I'm really full. Like this is great. I actually like it. Like my tongue's adapted to it now. Like I like the flavor of it. It's just I don't know what it is. It's just like when I first tried it, I was like, what is that? Like, it didn't taste like like last week. Oh, it's amazing straight away. This was like, I don't know. It's like is there something? Is coconut milk in here?
Can I like? I really want to drink the drink.
Yeah.
But I can't not finish this soup before I have the drink. So I'm just. I keep lifting up my bowl to.
Why are you doing that? So Ben, why are you doing that? I'm gonna talk to people. Are you able to drink fresh, hot fur broth, and then all of a sudden go to like a cold boba, like straight away? I can't do
I
that.
can't do that.
Can you do that? Because Ben can.
It makes my tummy hurt. Like,
makes
it actually makes my tummy hurt.
hurt. Oh, it just makes
And
me
then
feel
I gotta like either like
Yeah,
let,
you
let
want-
it rip, or I'm gonna drop
go
the kids off at the pool.
You're gonna go north or south on that one.
Like, what should I do then? Do I have ice cream after this and then have the?
Hey, for some reason you can. You're the only person I know who can do that. I can't. See, I can't.
Have you guys tried?
That's how we know we can't do it. hot beefy broth and then milky boba to follow.
More like hoisin broth.
Do you guys finish your I know Ben does, but do you drink all the broth, Paul?
I'll drink enough to feel like I've had enough food. But it also depends what I'm following it with later. Like I've got a soft drink or I've got water.
Yep.
I've got to determine how much I drink of the broth.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, because it's almost like a drink in itself, but it's not a drink.
So I've got
So,
lunch
yeah.
tomorrow, guys. My lunch.
Yeah, I got some leftovers as well, man. That was packed. Like I'm
Yeah.
full.
Are you gonna share it with your mum?
Yeah, I'm gonna give them leftovers.
She's gonna be like, oh, where did you get this one? Is it from my favorite spicy flames?
Spicy flavor.
No, we're just here venturing out. So like, again, you know, we're here to support small local businesses during this time, and it's very hard for them to stay open. I'm full as
Man,
well.
I'm gonna pee in the middle of the night.
I don't know what it
There's
is
a
like.
lot of freaking soup.
You ready for your boba then?
Yeah, I'll still have the paper.
Man, you're an animal.
Just to break it up, because it's very beefy, very hoisin-y, sriracha.
Well, yeah.
That's
So
a cleanser right there.
it's definitely a cleanser. Well, I'm happy to just continue sipping on this for the rest of the night. I'm quite happy with tonight's dinner and everything we've done. Like really.
You guys watching a movie?
I might have a look and see what's on.
Might have a look. Hey, maybe we could play some Among Us, CJ.
I am good, maybe.
I'm good.
What about you?
How
Ben?
about you?
Gonna watch a movie?
I'm just gonna watch the highlights of Game 6 of the Lakers versus Heat because We did it, you guys.
Oh, for those listening, I was like, hey, we're going to win game 5. We're going to have a game 6, right?
Doesn't matter.
But what matters
did
is
it.
they won on my birthday, so you know that's the best present I got.
Wasn't the cake? Come on, man.
Oh, it was just as good as the cake.
Ah, see.
And look, I also want to say, like, one last thing before I forget. Those listening, please comment down where you want us to eat. Just finding places is getting a bit difficult.
That being said, we have a giveaway coming up in a couple weeks' time. So start looking at our Instagram, liking our photos, because it's coming.
Right.
There's something coming.
It's coming.
Like,
If you live
follow
in Melbourne.
right to Boba. No, whoops, we're Cheapsteaks, aren't we? We'll follow Boba as well.
Hey, man. They've been super supportive with providing us drinks every week, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Um,
They are.
So I think we should just start wrapping things up. I
Yeah.
think dinner's ready
Wait.
finished.
I need to sneeze.
Bless you.
It's there. Hold on. It's just like... It's right there.
I think it's gone, man. Once it's like,
You're gonna sneeze randomly out of nowhere. What do you thought
Nah.
about it? So much?
That comes back. It comes back.
Go back.
Susan knows it. Because I'll forever... Sometimes in bed, I'll just be like... for 30 seconds straight.
and Susan's like,
and
hey,
then like, we'll finally come out.
or you're like, before your sneeze, like Susan's like, is he crying?
I'll tell you a funny story though. There was when Susan was living with her mum, and we said when we were like dating before we got married, I did that to at Susan's room, and her mum was in the kitchen. I think I might have told you this story before, Siege, or both of you guys. And I was doing it again. I was like, just like freaking, how can I can never sneeze? I can never get it out in one go. It always has to like rep, you know? It's like starting the engine, and it's like. Yeah, so I was just like, ha, 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 and it just, I kept doing that. And then in Chinese, Susan's mom was like, "What's that sound?" And Susan was like, "That's Ben trying to sneeze." So it didn't come out until like a minute after. It will come back.
You guys have to watch The Office. If you watch The Office, I'm pretty sure it's The Office, or if it's Community, it's like trying to teach someone how to sneeze. It's definitely Community, and it's just like you gotta make it like a man, and he's like Charles Gambino is the one who just doesn't know how to sneeze because he goes achoo, and then like he's getting taught how to sneeze, and he's just like he goes past behind someone while he's walking. No one sneezes like that, so.
Yeah, no, unless maybe your dad, like my dad used to.
Hey man,
You'll hear it from like CJ's house.
Dad, yeah, Philo dads are just the loudest like sneezes.
Filipino uncles and dads.
Like sometimes I have like my headphones on, and I can still hear it. Like
It all sounds the same.
yeah,
It's like if your dad sneezed, it'd sound like my dad sneezed.
man.
Anyways.
Well, let's close it out.
Well, we're gonna wrap things up here. Like always, remember to wear a mask and wash your hands. You know what's funny? I get bagged about this from these guys all the time. So
Yeah,
I'm just like thinking about it like
Wear a mask, wash your hands. It's like
what?
like you choreographed it.
I feel like I'm enjoying your closing statements, right? The people who are watching us appreciate.
So you rehearses it in the mirror.
Hey man,
Before the
at
pod
least-
starts,
At
he's
least
like,
they know.
wear a mask.
At least they know. They're like, oh, you gotta wear a mask when I go out. Gotta wash my hands. You know.
Like the CJ said. CJ doesn't say it. We're not gonna do it.
And most of all, remember to keep up with your friends because it's the best way to stay connected in these strange times.
Yeah. Like, follow, subscribe, share us. And
Yes, share us.
share us.
And if
Please.
you have a place that you want to try, we're down to try it too.
Sure is. Peace out.
Peace. Go Lakers 2020-21.
2021.